If you believe within your heart, you'll know that no one can change the path that you must go. Believe what you feel. Know your rights because the time will come around when you'll say it's yours. Believe that you can go home. Believe you can float on air. Yes, click your heels 3 times if you believe. Oh, then you'll be there. That's why I want you to believe in yourself right from the start. Believe in yourself, the magic in your heart. Go ahead and believe all these things, not because I tell you to. No, go ahead and believe in yourself, 'cause I believe in you. Hi, my name. That was so silly. Why did I start off like that? Hey, my name is Mariah LaRue. Welcome to Become a Mariah. As you can see, I'm in a good mood today. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this video so I can keep my good mood going. Appreciate you. Welcome. Especially welcome if you're coming here from the Vincent Terrell Hill Show. Thank you so much, Vincent, for highlighting and spotlighting my first official episode of the podcast. I really appreciate it. You guys, if you don't know, Vincent actually has different appointments that you can book with him, and one of them is a business consultation. So whether it's a YouTube channel, a business, whatever the case, if you need help with your branding or you need help figuring out how to make it all come together, he's the guy that you can go to. So I actually booked with him, and he gave me a lot of insight for how to get this channel going. And I didn't know he was going to highlight me and my channel, but he did. He just randomly did, and I really appreciate him. So make sure you guys go over and check out his channel as well. He has great content, especially if you're on your healing journey. I love him. He's the best. As you can tell, the theme of the day is self-belief, believing in yourself. It's so critical, and I don't think people really understand how believing in yourself literally unlocks the world around you. What you believe about yourself is true. So you have to be careful about your self-talk, your self-belief, because what you believe, you behave. And how you behave, the world perceives, and based off of what they perceive, they will treat you as such. So it's very important for you to understand and decide what you believe about yourself. I believe that I'm a music artist. I think that is my true and ultimate final form. It's a music artist who creates music that uplifts people, creates music about love, about community, about embracing life. If I am that person, if I am that artist, my job is to move in ways that align with who I believe myself to be. And the beginning of that for me was booking Vincent, because I needed some guidance on, okay, I know what I want to do and I have a general understanding of how to do it, but am I on the right track? Am I missing anything? Is me paying for that consultation was me investing in myself, me putting my money where my mouth is, me putting my money where my self-belief is, and saying, listen, if we want to do this thing, let's do it right, and let's find out how we got to do it right. Right. And here we are. And because I decided to book that session, I decided to start recording and doing the things. I got spotlighted. I got highlighted. I gained a couple of more subscribers. And my first episode of the podcast I thought I was going to get like 4 or 5 views. I got like, I think at this point it's 18, which is way more than I thought I was going to get, period. So, believe in yourself, govern yourself accordingly, and the universe will as well. Universe, God, whatever you want to call him, your creator is your co-creator. He created you. He gave you the things that you need to live your best expression of life. And he was waiting for you to clock in. Wake up, clock in, realize who you are, and get busy. Start walking. You know, Bible talks about he will order your steps. It doesn't mean he will tell you what to do. It means he will order your steps. You just start walking and he makes it make sense. Okay? I booked that consultation and started recording, and he made the rest make sense. And we're going to keep on going. Let's see where we co-creating together. Let's see where we can take this thing. That's really, I said a prayer the other day, and I was genuine. I was like, listen, I want to see how amazing my life can be, like for real. Yeah, we need them to fix these potholes, man. I want to see how amazing my life can truly be. And in order for that to happen, I need help breaking down some poor, the poor self-beliefs that I had. And I needed help with the vision that I do have and all of that. So when you ask God for things, be ready for it. If you for real, be ready for things to start moving. Okay? Because things is moving. So here we are. Welcome to the second episode. This weekend, I was doing my hair. I was retiring my locks. And I needed something to watch so that I can just mindlessly keep it moving. And whatever. I still didn't finish. You can't tell. This is why I love having locks. Amen? Okay. I got like 1 million of them. It's too many. I was watching The Matrix. And I had a whole epiphany moment watching it. Like, so Neo, he's the one, right? Morpheus knows he's the one. The Oracle prophesied that he's the one. Morpheus has been governing himself accordingly. Let's move, right? Finally finds dude. They take Neo and start to do the training and stuff, and they're like, he got potential, but how do we know, like, he's really the one? Like, he's good, but I've seen better, like, him? Then they're like, you know what? We're going to keep going as planned. We're going to take him to go see the Oracle. Morpheus takes him to see the Oracle. There's children in there exhibiting powers and things that Neo didn't even realize was a possibility that he could do. And then he bends the spoon with the little boy. That scene also hit me as far as the belief of it all. He could bend the spoon because he understood and believed and recognized reality that the spoon is not really there. So if the spoon is not there, I can make it do whatever I want it to do. Right? So the power of belief is substantial. But then he goes to see the Oracle, and the Oracle is like, you're not, and it's crazy because you would think Neo would get discouraged or whatever, but he just keeps going. He's still a part of this group. He decides to keep going with the program. But he really starts to show his true strengths, his true powers after he gets told he's not the one. And that showed me the double side of self-belief and what I feel like I've been struggling with that you can subconsciously resist it or subconsciously overthink it and mess yourself up that way. And I say that because the moment she tells him he's not the oracle, he goes off and like, all right, cool, la-di-da, I'm going to just keep moving on. He starts to show this incredible power. And I'm like, the only thing that I could think of that happened in this situation was it took the pressure off of him. Okay, I'm not the oracle. Cool, I can just be me. I can just flow. I can just be my best self, whatever my best self is. And his best self turned out to be the one, like she said. And that had me thinking about myself, like, how many times I've talked myself out of things or overthinked to the point where I fumbled, or sold myself short, cut myself off at the knees unintentionally because I had added this extra expectation of what becoming my full self is. Like, yes, you want to be an artist. Well, you need to be the artist that you are. Stop comparing yourself. Stop looking at other artists who have already made it and deciding that that's an unreachable benchmark. You ain't even tried, so how do you know? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that was a big eye-opening moment for me, a little eureka moment for me. And this happens a lot when I'm watching movies. I'm a movie person. I get it from my dad. I say it all the time, these movies were preached. Like, you're not being entertained, you're being preached to. Be careful what they're preaching. But be careful. But yeah, man, the power of believing in yourself is crucial. Like I said, I fully believed in myself when I initially started this channel, and I have a couple of videos that are already up. But when it really came down to it, I wasn't consistent with it because I really didn't fully believe. Like, I knew that I could do it. I knew I was physically capable. I knew talent-wise I was capable. But I don't know if I necessarily believed I was deserving of a platform or deserving to put myself out there and potentially be celebrated. Not believing that you deserve good things stops you from so much. Even little stuff. Like, I remember there were times where I wanted to buy something and I had the money. I could have bought it 2 or 3 times. I've had conversations with my mom, like, I really want to get this. It's so expensive. She's like, you got the money? I'm like, yeah. I could buy 2 of them if I wanted to. Then what's the problem? I was like, God, it's so expensive. She was like, you have it. You're not spending irresponsibly. Your bills are paid. Why don't you believe you can have nice things? Get the nice thing. You deserve to have the thing that you want. Go get it. And I'm applying that attitude to every aspect of my life. Whether it's music, career, whether it's my regular career, my 9 to 5, right? Love life, health, how I want to dress. Like, whatever I want in this life, I can get it. We come from a creator who created us in his likeness, in his image. That's where part of my artistic expression comes from. Okay, he loves music. And I feel like that's one of the traits I inherited from my father, my spiritual daddy. He loves music, I love music. He's a creator, a creative. Look at this beautiful planet we live on. I'm a creator, I'm a creative. These things have been placed in me. I just have to believe in the value of them. They're valuable because I said they are. They're valuable because he said they are. You know what I'm saying? I do understand life, society, trauma. But it's crazy how so many filters get layered on top of the truth of who we are, and we believe that shit more than who we actually are. Or different things happen in our lives that corrupt our perception of ourselves. So much so that we will not move in our full potential because of how we were trained to view ourselves. I'm just now understanding that I'm actually a beautiful woman. It sounds, even now saying that out loud sounds wrong to say out loud and admit out loud. But my whole life was like, you're so beautiful, you're so pretty, da, 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 da. I'm like, thank you, thank you, thank you. But like I said, the trauma of rejections and bullying and all the things had me thinking, these people lying. Like, you just being nice. Okay, thank you. And I keep moving. You know what I mean? But now I'm just like, I be looking at me like, oh, okay, hold on. It's not like I think I'm finally seeing myself. It's not from a place of being conceited. I'm finally seeing myself. And that's crazy to say because I had a whole daggone makeup line where the whole idea was beauty and self-confidence and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm saying right now, this year, I'm finally seeing myself. That's another example of what I mean, where I'm like, you can move like you believe, but you really don't. We don't believe. Like that makeup brand did have potential to do great. It was a great premise and all the things, but it was so much of a struggle for me because I didn't really believe in myself. I didn't really have the self-worth and the self-confidence that I was preaching through my makeup brand. So if you're new here, my makeup brand was called Beauty by Mariah, and it was all about, literally, I had an eyeshadow palette, a highlighter palette, and different lip glosses. And specifically on the eyeshadow palette, each pigment was named, it was a character trait or a personality trait that I wish I had at the time. So the palette was called the Confidence palette. And then there was some pigments named like Audacity, Boldness, and stuff like that. The idea was, my mom told me when I was in middle school, high school, when she was trying to teach me or help me with my self-confidence issues, she was like, listen, sometimes you gotta fake it till you make it. Put on your confidence like you put on your socks and shoes every day, and wear it until it starts to feel natural. Basically, practice self-belief until you believe it for real. Self-belief is a practice. It is something that grows. It's not something that's just given to you. It is a practice. It's a muscle you build. Confidence is a muscle that you build. And that's one of the things Vincent was telling me when I was meeting with him about my YouTube channel, and I was expressing my nervousness. And he was, this confidence takes practice. These actions will add up to something. You have to keep doing it. Don't stop. Keep it going. But I couldn't do that with the makeup. I just couldn't. It was too much. I hadn't worked through a lot of the things that I thought I had worked through at that point, and it was too much. And will I ever go back and try it again? Child, I really don't want to. No, I really, really, really don't want to. Maybe. I don't want to. It was a good experience. I learned a lot about myself. I got to do a professional photo shoot with some of my homegirls. Like, it was a nice experience. That whole process. I learned how to build a business from the ground up. I learned how to source my own makeup materials and all the things. That was a great experience. I realized that I liked helping people put businesses together more than I like putting together my own business and running it. I like to help people promote their stuff more than I like promoting my own, which is why I ended up instead getting a degree in strategic communications, which is kind of like public relations and marketing mixed together. And that's what I do for my 9-to-5 now. So the cool thing is I can use that as I move forward with the music. You know, everything in life, like God, all things work together for the good. You learn something that can be used later on, even if you feel like you wasted hella time and money, because I feel like I did. But what I learned was valuable. So I can't throw that whole life experience in the trash, and I won't. Will I revisit it? Probably not. But yeah, like believing in yourself, truly, not just going with the motions because this is the calling on your life. That was another thing too. Like, while I was doing the makeup, I was prophesying to that it was going to end up at Macy or be as big as Fenty. At the time, I was like, you don't understand how burnt out I am, how much I hate every moment of this. So when I got that prophecy, I'm like, okay, I just gotta force myself through it then. Keep it moving. But I'm like, gotta be careful when you're getting prophesied to. I don't know. Some things are for you for a season. So maybe I just needed that in that moment to keep me going long enough to learn what I needed to learn for my future. But right now, no. It's either music, work, and possibly a side hustle as far as public relations. But I'm not trying to be packing orders and all that food. I'm not doing it. I'm not. The constant social media posting, having to beat my face all the time. I loved music. Music did help me begin my journey. Music. Makeup. I love makeup. Makeup did help me begin my journey into self-confidence. Like playing in makeup and literally sitting in the mirror and staring at myself and forcing myself to fall in love with myself. That began the process of my whole self-belief, becoming all of that. But the business made me hate makeup. The business made me tired of it. Like, even now to this day, I wear very minimal makeup because that whole season, like I used to love it. You couldn't kick me from in front of a mirror. But it wore me out. It wore me out. So now I'm mostly in my natural form these days. I did my eyebrows. My last video, I didn't have no makeup on at all. This one, I have like a sheerish foundation on, and I did my eyebrows. That's it. No mascara, no lashes, no blush, no contour, no lip. I want to be comfortable. That's my priority, is being comfortable these days. Music is my focus. YouTube is my focus. And continuing this journey of becoming with you all is my focus. Self-belief is not a solo sport, contrary to popular belief. It is communal. You get a boost in your confidence when someone in your community or someone you respect, someone in your family, what have you, gives you encouragement, gives you support, gives you guidance here for what you're trying to do. And that increases the belief in yourself. Like, wow, like I'm trying to do this thing and they see me doing it and they think I can do it too. Now I got an extra battery in my back. And I think that's part of the reason why I wanted to host karaoke at my house last weekend, was because I just wanted to sing again, but not in public, because I didn't want to have not a nervous breakdown, but I didn't want my nervous system to act up again. So I did it at my house because I just wanted my friends there. I just wanted to feel comfortable. I wanted to be in a comfortable, safe space, but also sing my face off. And that's what I did. I was like, you know what? I want y'all to come over. We're going to turn up. We're going to sing. And my friends had sing too. So we just had a good time. And I just needed that. I needed that extra boost because I didn't tell them about this YouTube channel, by the way. Michael knows about it, but I don't think he knows about the video I posted last week. I was going to tell them at karaoke. That was part of my communal self-belief thing that I was going to try to do. But I left it alone. I got shy and left it alone. And then BT shout me out on his channel. So I'm like, well, there goes the shyness. There goes the unseen thing again, the fear of being seen. But yeah, it was good. And I want you to consider that in your journey of becoming, and in your journey of increasing your self-belief, is believing yourself first. But also, belief is a communal effort. Hey, look at church. We all come together because we believe. Sports, we all come together because we believe in our team. And think about the energy behind that. You know, like, it's good to have people who see the vision and don't want to add to it, don't want to take away from it, just want to purely support you in what you're doing. It's such a beautiful feeling. Then I hope you have that for yourself. If you don't have that for yourself, comment what you're working on, and I'll get into that community of belief with you. Like I said, Kinfolk, we in this together. I'm doing it scared. So we're going to do it scared together. We're going to do it not knowing what the heck we're doing together. And we're going to take it one day at a time together. That's all I have for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with a couple of people you think would enjoy it. If you're new here, welcome. As you can see, I'm driving on my way home. This is like the best time for me to actually do this because life be lifing, y'all. And I do have a really long commute on the way home, so this is perfect. Thank you so much for joining me in this episode, and I will see you next time. I'm still working on my audio, but I will be doing live shows soon. And I will let you know exactly when. Make sure you visit me again and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. Also, follow me on TikTok. I am Mariah. Thank you. Bye, guys. See you next time.